You want to whiten and brighten your smile, but is brightest always best? Dentist Steve Marsh is here to open your eyes and your mouth to your teeth color options. So welcome back to the show again.
Thanks so much, Lori.
Now, most people want to take their teeth from dull to dazzling. So how do they do that?
So, you know, everybody comes in, that's one of the big things, and there's web search. They go on to clevelandsmiles.com, Zoom, and we do a lot of Zoom. So Zoom is a procedure where patients come in the office. It takes about an hour to an hour and a half. They lay down in a chair, they look at the TV, and we have a picture here of the Zoom going on with a patient, actually. And that's the Zoom light that we paint on a special gel that's activated or light activated. And it gives them a beautiful smile in about an hour to an hour and a half. Interesting, Lori, like everything else, you have to maintain it. So one of the things we do about maintaining is to give them whitening trays. So this is a patient who came to me. She had worn her teeth quite a bit. She was in her 30s, Lori. Wanted them brighter. She did Zoom. That's the after picture, and it made a considerable difference in terms of color. And that's what people are trying to achieve. I'm talking about maintenance, though, just for a minute. So many people will then go to a whitening tray. I'm going to hold this up, and they use a gel. So you can whiten your teeth with this technique without Zoom. It just takes a lot longer. But once you do Zoom, you have to use this tray with the gel to maintain it once a month. And women will say to me, well, how often should I do it? And if their hair's colored, I might suggest, well, the same day you go in for your hair color or style, once a month or so, you can put the tray in for about a half an hour and maintain that color.
Okay, and you also talk a lot about veneers. Is that another way to brighten a smile?
It is, and it's also good for people in our age group whose teeth sometimes don't whiten as much as they'd like with the gels or the Zoom. And we have a lot of different shades of porcelain that we can use. I'm actually going to hold this up. This is interesting to me in that years ago, this is the scale we used to use. Those were the scales of porcelains, but now people bleach their teeth. So today everybody wants whiter and whiter. Let me pull it here next to my blue jacket, and you can see how far we've come. So now some people will still want to match their old teeth, but many want this new bright smile. And that's where we use veneers.
All right, and you got some pictures, don't you?
Lots of pictures of befores and afters. And this is a woman who's actually a friend of ours, and she said, Steve, I want something beautiful. You can see her arrangement was good. Whitening, that was after whitening. They didn't whiten up as much as we would have liked, and so we ended up doing porcelain veneers on top. You can see what it looks like there. And we did, in her case, 10 porcelain veneers on the lower. She said, I'm not ready to do the lowers, let's wait a while. And if you look at the lower, which we did actually about a year later, we were able to match the porcelain on the top. One of the interesting things is because of digital techniques, we're able to actually match exactly what we've gone to. Earlier, we showed the woman who did the Zoom. And this was with her whitened smile, but you also saw, if you looked, the gum height, she had a very, what we call gummy smile, so we raised the tissue using a laser technique, and then we did porcelain veneers over them. And the veneers today, Lori, can be made very thin and beautiful, and that's her before and after. Again, she had whitening, then brightened the teeth, and then came up with that beautiful smile. Still another patient, and what she did was, over the years, she had worn her lower teeth. And you can see this happens to probably a lot of our viewers. You grind your teeth, you use your teeth to bite into things and chew things, and she had worn those teeth down. You could see the next layer of tooth structure. And so we came in with these porcelain veneers on the bottom after having done the uppers first. So it not only made it look brighter, but it gave her strength and function, which is also very important when you're looking at today's dentistry.
Wow, always great information that you have today about whitening teeth for this season of the year.
The perfect time for it.
Yep. At this time, as I was saying, the brightest time of the year, you may want to match your smile to the brightness. To find out which way to make your smile a winner, give Steve a call. His number's next.
See what Dr. Stephen Marsh can do for your smile by calling 440-461-1003 or visit www.clevelandsmiles.com. Next.